Hey y'all, I just wanted to touch base just for a minute. I have this question regarding Scientology and L. Ron Hubbard way. Inquiring minds really want to know why a convicted felon like L. Ron Hubbard, which is highly documented, and I'm going to go through this later. I may touch on it today. I've got some, how do I say it, information regarding what felons L. Ron Hubbard committed in France alone. It's hard evidence. It's public knowledge. Why would Los Angeles allow a man who had been convicted of felonies, not to mention all of the criminal offenses and criminality of Scientology alone, just in Los Angeles? Even if you didn't think about the felonious nature of Scientology throughout the world, just the crimes that they have committed alone in Los Angeles, California. Why was there a street named L. Ron Hubbard Way? And why do Los Angeles police officers help guard L. Ron Hubbard Way when they are supposed to be enforcing the laws, not protecting people and organizations, multi-billion-dollar corporations, to protect that street? And why does L. Ron Hubbard Way continually have these street permits that no one is most of the time not allowed to see? And from what I understand, they're not accurate, the permits that they're getting. All of the government officials are lollygagging on it. I mean, that's the only thing I can say. And why is the law not applied for the L. Ron Hubbard Way? Why is the law not applied for the Scientologists openly committing crimes in front of people, committing assault and battery, committing batteries, committing financial frauds, committing numerous abuses on children, to include neglect, to include physical abuse of children, to include sexual abuse of children, calling the sexual abuse of children out 2D, which is out second dimension. Second dimension covers sexual and romantic relationships in Scientology. For anyone who doesn't know how to do just a basic Google search or read some of the Scientology policies that are very easy to find if you just look. Why is that? Why is L. Ron Hubbard Way named after a convicted felon? And why are the police officers of Los Angeles guarding and protecting Scientology? Could it be perhaps that this is some kind of Freemasonry or secret society stuff where you pledge allegiance to other, what is it called? Other fraternities aside from what you are working in? Like, in other words, any loyalty toward Freemasonry is going to go above loyalty to Los Angeles Police Department. The loyalties are going to go above protecting and serving the public, which you signed an oath for, or you made an oath for. What is going on? Why would people be so complicit in covering up financial frauds, extortions, blackmails, attempted homicides, threats and intimidation? And especially with all the misogyny going on in Los Angeles Police Department, I loved how Streets was talking about this, that the Los Angeles Police Department's only 20% women, and it does not reflect the entire police department. And without going too much into that, I just wanted to say one thing. It was very interesting to me what Streets was talking about. The new chief, I can't think of his name right now, the new Los Angeles Police Department chief is saying that, oh, the media is portraying Los Angeles Police Department in a negative way. And we all know most of that's protected, mass media like narratives, you know what I mean? And they're over there whining that they're not reflected correctly. And now the Los Angeles Police Department is having trouble hiring. Aw. And it couldn't be from their behavior, right? Which is typical narcissism. Narcissists will never, ever, 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 ever take responsibility. They could R.A.P. a woman. There's a lot of records on public domain of police officers R-ing female officers. And one that Streets L.A. brought up in one of his live videos. One of the Los Angeles police officers, his wife was R.A.P.D. by a fellow officer. You know what he did? He didn't take her side. He took the L.A.P.D. side. So is that what you call the blue code of silence? R-ing women and keeping it secret? And anyways, I went off a little bit, but I mean, it's all relating to each other. Why are Los Angeles Police Department officers guarding the Shrine Auditorium, Scientology New Year's, when it's been well documented all their criminal activities, their crimes that they're committed, as well as the ongoing cases? The Delphian Academy, where the basketball coach working in the Delphian Academy, which is Scientology school, sexually abused the students and nobody did anything about it. More than likely, L.A.P.D. didn't do anything about it as well. Why don't they, and why is it that the Los Angeles police officers don't have to follow the laws? It's not just L.A.P.D. And I'm not saying all L.A.P.D. officers are bad. Not all of them are bad. But my point I wanted to bring up is, the biggest thing I want to focus on here is, why is L. Ron Hubbard Way named after a convicted felon? Inquiring minds want to know. And why would police officers align themselves with such a criminal organization? It's well documented. And the same abuses that have gone on in all of the books that I've been reading about the children in Scientology is currently going on. You know why I know this? Is because the policies haven't changed. Wally Hanks's nephew, how they were abusing the children. Skythe Telepo goes all through it. That's why Scientology doesn't want anyone to read that book. If you go and look for it, it's like $200 or $300 each. That's why Child Scientology or Child Dianetics is at about 5 or 6 views on my channel. So anyways, I don't want to make this too long. I just wanted to bring this up. It needs to be addressed. I have only one chemo left, and I should start feeling better. But this is immoral, unethical, unlawful. The biggest point I want to bring up is all of these behaviors are unlawful. Unlawful, L.A.P.D. And the more that you align with them, be ready, because police officers are not supposed to align with criminal activities. And a lot of dirty cops are getting revealed right now. A lot of them. Including one really good video that I watched. I was going to cover this video if I can find it, of several men and women that were unlawfully convicted of crimes they did not commit because detectives stacked the evidence against them or coached witnesses in lineups. And looking back, I can think that was because the departments really wanted a conviction in these cases. And so they were so eager, and who knows what the cops knew. They were so eager to get a conviction, they just took anyone. And these people lost years of their lives. Innocent people lost years of their lives being locked up in prison. And of course, melanated men are more targeted, obviously. But it wasn't just melanated men, there were Caucasian women and just everyone. So anyways, that's it, you guys. Isn't that a good question to ask? Why is L. Ron Hubbard Way a named street in Los Angeles when he's a convicted felon? Shouldn't that be unethical and immoral? And why would a convicted felon street name continue to be getting all these so-called permits that nobody can seem to find any evidence for? And you can't apply laws or penalties towards people when you don't even have something in writing, if it's not lawful. And that's a fact.